Hi everyone! In this video we are going to swatch and review the items from Kat Von D's new Lolita line. So if you're not familiar, Lolita was, it sounds like a very popular lipstick shade that Kat Von D released. And so she has been working on creating an eyeshadow palette, another lip product, and even an eyeliner that is inspired by that shade. In this video, I'm going to swatch for you the eyeshadows in the eyeshadow palette as well as the new Glimmer veil. These are available through Sephora, and I will put a link in the description box to where you can find it for purchase, as well as a link to Ebates so that if you do make a purchase online, you can get cash back on your order through. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. If you have not seen the recent video with my holiday gift giving suggestions for items under $20, there's a ton of great options that are very high quality, very attractive, and I think anyone would be glad to receive as a gift from your local stores like Ulta, Target, Walmart. They are super affordable and they won't break the bank. I also suggest a lot of things that are not directly makeup so that they're easier to give as gifts, they're more universal and more flexible. I'll link that in the upper right hand corner for you to check out if you haven't seen it already. Alright, let's get to swatching and reviewing the new Lolita palette and Glimmer veil. So this is the Lolita eyeshadow palette. These items are limited edition, so they will not be added to the permanent line. The palette retails for $39, and it says this is the highly anticipated super limited eyeshadow palette featuring 8 velvety matte shades inspired by Kat's legendary lipstick. And also the item is vegan and cruelty free. Here's the outside of the palette. No question that the artistry and design is super beautiful. You know, Kat Von D has her own controversies, but for now we'll try to focus on the items themselves. The palette has a magnetic closure, opens up to give you a mirror inside, and you have these 8 matte shades. So we will swatch these shades as always with an eyeshadow brush over eyeshadow primer. The names are listed under each pan, which I appreciate, but I will note this is the palette brand new out of the box, and you can see that there are sort of smudges on a couple of these pans. I've seen footage and videos of how palettes like this are created, and there are people, workers who, they should be wearing gloves, who will sometimes press the pans in if they're not put in correctly by the machine, things like that. So if that's something that bothers you, then just keep that in mind. And also the names are listed on the back of the palette as well. So the first shade we are swatching, I think it's pronounced Promesa. This is a matte pale pink. It's like a very dusty pink. The next shade is Besitos, and this is a matte dusty rose. The next shade is Recuerdos. Again, don't know if it looks like all of these names I think are in Spanish. This is a matte raisin shade. Next up is Hermosua. They describe this as a rose shade. This is definitely like a dusty, light, plummy. It's like in between a gray and a sad purple shade. Con Amor is a terracotta rose, again matte. Next is Lolita, which is a matte chestnut rose. Next is Corazon, which is a rich matte plum. The last is Eterno, which is a deep eggplant matte. All right, here are your 8 matte eyeshadows. And you can see that they have good pigmentation, and especially for being mattes, they were all very smooth. They glided over the skin really easily. So good sign in terms of their workability, blendability, and pigmentation. Then we have this new shade of the Everlasting Glimmer Veil Liquid Lipstick in the shade Lolita. Again, limited edition, and it retails for $22. It's supposed to have a long-wearing and weightless formula, typical of supposedly the Everlasting liquid lipsticks, with a multi-dimensional liquid crystal finish. So here's the packaging. You get an angled doe foot applicator. Here we go with a swatch, and this is also supposed to be a glittering chestnut rose shade. Stay tuned for lipstick swatch. There you go up close. Definitely glittery. It has gold shimmer in it. So in terms of this formula, the formula is pretty comfortable to wear. It dries down without any sort of noticeable tackiness. The consistency is thin. It is not moisturizing, so it's not going to bring any moisture to your lips. On the other hand, it's not, it doesn't act like a lot of liquid lipsticks that are actively drying and kind of prune out your lips. So you shouldn't expect anything to help keep your lips moisturized, but you also don't need to worry about this being super drying on the lips. The color is a bit, it's less than opaque. So you can layer it, but it doesn't look like you're gonna get a super opaque layer of that underlying Lolita color. There is a prominent amount of shimmer, which is really nice. So it's definitely a noticeable shimmering effect. And I think the color is very wearable and will work with a lot of different skin tones. All right, so there is a look into the new Lolita line of products. Let me know what you think. I'm actually a bit impressed by these couple of items. The recent releases by Kat Von D, I just feel like have not been impressive, have been disappointing both in inspiration and in execution and quality. So that mixed with all of the controversy and issues that Kat Von D has as a figure, it's just not been that enjoyable to be trying out and reviewing the products, but I think this is a little bit of a breath of fresh air. I think these are good quality products, and the inspiration I think is solid, and the artistry is also beautiful. So again, let me know in the comment section below what you think of these products specifically, what you think of the color theme and the quality of the products, and whether you will be purchasing or whether you will be passing either because of the products themselves or because of your personal opinions of the person behind the brand. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next video.